Hello everyone and welcome to this quick tutorial on Streamer.bot, which is the bot that I am using for Twitch, as well as Twitch Speaker, which is the TTS bot that I am using. Now for this I'm going to link everything below. So the website is Streamer.bot. You just download the zip file for both if you want to use them, but for now we're just going to focus on Streamer.bot. And if you're using OBS, you're going to need the OBS Web Socket Remote Control OBS Studio from Web Sockets. And if you're on StreamLabs, you don't really have to worry about that. You just have to get the API key from the remote control section within that. So once you have downloaded the zip file and you've extracted it and opened the application, you're going to be met with this initial one. So what is going to happen is you need to connect your Twitch. In order to do that, you're going to go to Settings. You're going to go to General. Is it under Settings? Twitch accounts. Sorry, Twitch accounts. Then what you need to do is you connect to Twitch. You need to authenticate it. If you have to authenticate your app, you're gonna have to use a token, and then you're ready to start creating actions and all those kind of things. So to start with, let us go to our recording screen real quick, so I can show you exactly what we have done. So under our actions, we're going to create an action. We're going to call this hello. And this is going to be a voice activated command. We're going to call this voice commands. We're going to say, okay. Don't worry too much about these. I will go through these a bit later in the video. So once the action is created, we've got sub actions. So for the sub actions, we're going to go add action. If you're using OBS and you connect it to your web socket, you'll be able to use this. If you're using OBS, you need to create your API key for that, so you're going to use OBS, but both these work in the exact same way. So for OBS, what we're going to be doing is we are going to go to set source visibility state. So I'm just going to bring in my OBS right real quick so you guys can see what I'm going to be doing. Actually, let us minimize that real quick. So we'll do that. So you see, I've got already a set of things set up with a little alien that waves. Okay, it's a 5-second clip that does that. So we're going to hide that action. I'm going to go to add action, again, OBS. We are looking for the set source visibility state. We want to go to our recording, whatever source you have or whatever scene is active. You'll see the source is already hello. We're going to set the source state to set visible. We're going to add an action. We're going to play a sound. This is all local though. So we're going to select our sound. We've got a sound clip that says hello already there. You can actually mute it down to about 80% volume. We're going to say, okay. So now it will make it visible. It will play a sound. We're going to add a delay within it, so it works in milliseconds. So every 1,000 milliseconds equals to 1 second. So for this, we're going to make it 5,000 milliseconds, which is 5 seconds. We're going to add an action, again OBS, set source visibility state, but this time instead of visible, we want to make it hidden. So basically what this action is going to allow us, it's going to set the source state for that hello to visible. Going to play the sound hello. It is going to delay it for 5 seconds and then deactivate that source. So in order for this to work in the voice command, we're going to go to our voice control settings. You're going to have to click auto start listen. You're going to say start listening. Speak confidence threshold. Spoken text before the confidence level will be ignored and acted on. So if you've got a bit of an accent like I do, this is important to activate. They're about 15, and also your audio input device. So for commands, we're going to go add. We're going to call this hello. That command is what you need to say before it activates. So for this, we're just going to say hello there. The location is to be exact. So it needs to be the exact phrase there. So if you do it start and I say hello, it will do it. If I say anywhere, it's fine. But exact for commands, that is general purpose words, I would say exact. Then for the action, we are going to use the voice action hello that we created earlier. Override global threshold is 15, and we're going to say okay. So now if I go to OBS and just wait a few seconds for it to register, and I say this, hello there. Hello there. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So you have to be really careful of what you do. Okay, so hello there, friend. Ah, you see, we didn't select the action. That is the issue. I think I did. Yeah, so the action wasn't selected. Okay, that was my mistake. So if we go back now to OBS and say the action, the words, it should work. Hello there, friend. Hello there, friend.
Hello.
You see, it's sometimes a bit difficult with the with my accent, so sometimes it doesn't really detect it that well. So if we try it again. Hello there, friend.
Hello.
So you see, it will automatically activate that source and then deactivate it just by using a voice command. So that's how that works. And you can do a lot of different things. Like you can change scenes, you can like record stuff, you can create clips. We can even do something like this, where I have an action that is called victory. So if I say, that was a victory, it will play that sound. If I say this one, that was a fail, so that is, it will play that sound. And it's all generally local files that you use, so you don't really have to worry about stuff like sound alerts, the website for that. So you have a lot more customizability with that. Now, this also works for commands. So if we go to our commands tab, so this is where you do your exclamation hug and all that kind of stuff. So if you do exclamation hello, and you can reuse, you can literally reuse stuff. So for voice commands, if we want to do the hello, we can have it as a cooldown. We want everyone to be able to do it. So we're going to go to a user cooldown of, let's say, 2 minutes. So that's 120 seconds. Everyone can use it. It's going to start the action hello when we press that command. And so we're going to go okay. So now that we have the command, we can just go to our Twitch, go exclamation hello.
Hello.
It will basically do that for us. So again, it can either not be voice activated when I say it, or if someone in chat uses the exclamation hello, it will play that. So again, everything you set up here, you do it within chatbot. You don't have to use StreamElements. You don't have to use StreamLabs Cloud Bot, Nightbot. Everything here is what you need, basically. The only thing that I still need to figure out is how to do certain bit commands, so to play certain sounds when there's bits. Currently, I've got mine set up to just do a generic thing, which I'm going to show you now. So under my actions, I created viewer events for like different cheers, like 69 bits. And then these ones, I'm not going to test these ones. I'm going to show you a video of why that is. But to give you a little explanation, what's happening is it will start the OBS recording. It will thank the user for the amount of bits. It will set a source visibility state and all that. It will delay it, create a clip, and then stop recording. So basically, I will not only have a visual clip of what's happening during that event, but also Twitch will create the clip for me. So the Twitch clip, again, only lasts 30 seconds. So it will create a clip 30 seconds from the command is used, unless you have like a delay. Okay, so basically the total delay for this is around 21 seconds. So it's going to create a video clip of about 21 seconds and a clip of 30 seconds. So to showcase how this works is under your settings, you have a tab called events, and this is where you set it up. Same with the actions, you do different things. So you set it up. So for cheering, for example, if I do this, I'm going to drag this in a little bit so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. if I go say cheer 69 bits, this is only testing purposes. Nobody is tipping me anything at this point, so don't worry if it's a different name that shows up every time. If I say test,
Ooh la la.
it will basically play that sound. And if I say 100 bits, for example, it's not going to show now because I'm not in my streaming panel. So let's go to streaming. You see it will say thank you for cheering. So let's test it again. It will activate the source, say thank you for cheering. It will give a message, thank you for the bits and whatnot, and then it will end. And you can do this for follows as well. So if I go to follows, test follow, it will say thank you for following. It will give the person's name. Same for subs, same for resubs, gifts, bombs, raids, hosts, hype. The hype train one is pretty awesome. The hype train is pretty awesome. So if you have different hype train things like I've got set up, so if we start the hype train at level 1, it will say thank you for the hype train. This is everything custom that I made. So all this is custom made. So it will say thank you. The hype train has started at level 1. Progressing level up to level 2. It will say the hype train has leveled up. And it will give a message to the hype train that has leveled up to level 2. And when the hype train is finished at level 2 or wherever it finishes, mine will say hype train has finished, and then thank you all for contributing to the hype train. It has ended at level 2 or whatever level it has ended on. So this is all the actions that you can create and all the sources here to give you an idea. So this is where my viewer events comes in. So this is the sources. So it's just this normal generic source that I added, made it hidden in Cloud Bot, Streamer.bot, sorry. I just set the state to visible, delay, and then hide it again, and then do the rest of that stuff. But now to showcase what the clip one does, if someone actually plays 2,500 bits or 5,000 bits, 20,000 bits or 10,000 bits, and the same if it's a tip of the same equivalent amount, 25 up to $200, it basically plays this. Okay, so basically, let me just bring this in. So I had to make a recording because otherwise it will stop the recording what I'm busy with. So this is basically what happens. Okay, so basically how this works is, this is how it works. So it will thank you for the cheer for the 2,500 bits. It will start the recording. It will delay it for 6 seconds, activate and deactivate that source. And then within 15 seconds, it will create the clip after the command is used. And then it will stop recording after that. So yeah, that basically gives you an idea of how that works. So basically, it will create a physical copy of that whole event as well as create a Twitch clip. So again, for the commands, again, this is your normal exclamation commands. Then we can go on to channel points, where you can also use actions. So for example, I want to add a fart channel point. So fart. We're actually going to create a few, actually. So we're going to create the fart. We're going to call this points. We're going to go OK. We're going to add another command. We're going to call this suspend. We're going to call this under points. Okay, actually, delete that one. Add action under points. We're going to call this suspend. We're going to add another one. We're going to call this enable. And I'm going to show you why we do that as well. So under the fart one, we're going to go add actions. We're going to go to sound, play sound from folder, or just play sound. Play sound is generally better. We can bring the volume down. We are going to go there. We're going to go to the wet fart file. We're going to say OK. And now that that is done, that is our action. And now for the other actions, for the suspend, we're going to go add action. Here we need to go to the reward section. We're going to say set enable state. We're going to go to disable. You need to select which reward. So we don't have any rewards set up. Actually, we need to set up the reward first. So under channel points, what we're going to do is we're going to go add. We're going to call this fart. It's going to be enabled. It's not going to have any cooldowns. The action that is required is going to be the fart. We're going to say OK. And we're going to make that, let's say, 50 points. I'm going to go, okay, so we can't do 50 points. Okay, so let's make that 100 then. fart, add action, fart, select. Okay. Unable to create reward, check log file. Okay, so let's try this again. Wet fart, maybe. 100, add action. Hopefully this works. So I think there might be profanity filters on this, I think. Yeah, so it is a profanity filter. So we're just going to call it wet fart for now. So now under our actions again, our suspend action, we're going to go rewards, set enabled state for fart. We're going to say disable, and then enable. We're going to go add action. We're going to go again to rewards, set enabled state. We're going to say enabled for wet fart. Okay, so this is going to be important for commands. So we're going to go to commands. We're going to add another command. We're going to say suspend. We're going to go to the suspend action. We're going to say it's for moderators only. Add actions, exclamation, enable. The action that we created for enable. Say okay. Moderators only again. We're going to go okay. This is not going to be useful now. So now if we go to our channel points, we'll see that it is enabled. So if I go to my OBS or Twitch, you will see that we've added wet fart. So now I can play it as many times as I want without any delays and whatnot. Okay, did I not redeem it? Okay, so because there's no cooldown, people can abuse it. So, for example, people are now abusing it in my Twitch, and I've had enough of it. So what I can do is I can just go exclamation suspend. Moderators are able to do this as well. Actually, did I not take the action? Then I made a command, exclamation suspend. You see, I didn't. No, I don't want the cooldown. I made a mistake. So it needs to be under the action. Sorry. Action, suspend. Where is it? Suspend. Okay. That needs to be on the cooldown action. Sorry. That was my mistake. I did make a mistake there. It needs to be under the action, not the cooldown action. So we're going to clear that. We're going to go to our action. We're going to go enable again. Yay. Okay. So now people are abusing the wet fart. I had enough. One of my moderators or myself just go exclamation suspend. Suspend, if I'm not mistaken. So now that it's suspended, it is no longer available in my channel points, as you can see. So now that I am back to normal, I can just go enable. Once that is done, I can go back to my channel points. It's been reinstated. So a very powerful tool if someone is spamming a command or a channel redeem, you can suspend it and whatnot. So you can do, this is a very powerful tool to use. And that is it. So that is how you create actions and whatnot. And again, voice commands as well. You create your action for what you want the voice command to be. So we got the exclamation hello. And also the hello there friend. So if I say it, it will activate it, as well as the command exclamation hello. So that's actually another thing that we can go through as well is, again, filters. So you can actually have like a different filter on your mics and whatnot. So if you want to have like a mic mute state and whatnot, you can actually do that. You can create commands for Twitch markers. So if you're not sure if you want to clip a certain section, you can actually just create a command for that, voice command and whatnot. Yeah, so you can change scenes with it if you want to. This is a super powerful tool. This is, like I said, a super powerful tool. You just need to play around with it. And again, if you've got a programmer friend and he's good at it, you can actually have like execute C# code. You can actually do multiple actions, get action states and whatnot. You can set a timer state. You can get quotes, get random numbers. So yeah, there's quite a lot of things. And again, with Twitch, you can create clips, create markers, put it in emote only mode. You can even, if you really want to, you can run a commercial if you want to. You can time out user. You can put up subscriber mode, slow mode, set channel title, set channel name. Even send a message to the channel, which I'm using with these. So you can see it will send message to channel saying, thank you for the bits and the user. You have redeemed something special or whatever you want to put in there. And again, another interesting fact, if you're unsure of how a command should look, you see under the test, under your events, you got a little question mark there. If you press on it, it will give you all the variables. So percentage user percentage gets user display name. That is the majority one. You can use the rolecaster, user's role, broadcaster, moderator, VIP, or viewer. You can set the, I'm not sure about the color though. I haven't really played with that a bit. The bits one, the number of bits cheered. You can send a message. Like, this is a very powerful tool, guys, and I would highly recommend checking it out. Again, if you're interested, go to Streamer.bot. The link is in the description, as well as if you're on OBS, use the Web Socket. And if there's anything else you guys want to see how to do with this is just basics, guys. This is just basics. You can do a lot of more advanced things than what I've done with it. I'm just using it for basic stuff. So yeah, if there's any questions, please leave it below. I am going to link another guy who's LyfeSaver74 on Twitch. I am going to link his channel in the description as well. He is one of the developers for this bot, so go check him out as well. And again, guys, thank you for watching. Again, if you guys have any questions, let me know. I will see if I can answer them. Otherwise, we'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.